Hi guys, we're back. I'm back, and actually this has been a pretty wild ride. I have deleted my channel, lost all my followers, been backstabbed by people that I thought were my friends, and discovered a lot of things about myself. But one thing I discovered in all of this journey is that, you know what? I don't have to belong to any label. I don't have to belong to any community. I just can literally do what I'm capable to do to add values in people's life, and that's it. I'm only a messenger for you guys, and if you want to join me and see what I can channel for you, I think that's great. Otherwise, it is what it is. I learned that I just cannot fit anywhere, and I can only be one myself. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. So this is a pick a card for all of you guys, because I think this quarantine has given a lot of problems around in terms of what we should do next and what exactly spirit guides want us to know. At least this is how I felt for such a long time. It's like astrology wasn't really helping me whatsoever. I think it ended up only confuses me, and I just couldn't resonate, but that's obviously something only personal. Numerology was worse than that. Yeah, sure, I could be dumb, but I could be not understanding the mysterious secrets of numerology, or it could be like any other person that just clearly doesn't resonate with that. And you know, the only thing that kept me going was the guidance that I was personally able to channel for myself, from my spirit guides. That's why I did my e-course, You Are the Oracle, so you guys could learn how to channel from your own, independently from astrology, numerology, or whatever other people think. So I wanted to address this pick a card just to say, you know, what spirit guides want you to know right now. What is it that you actually need to hear that is going to be helpful for your life and it's going to improve your life, especially in such a heavy period, and a period where a lot of things are falling away, and probably we are just connecting from within even more. And again, for me, it was a realization that I just can be my own self, and doesn't matter a number on a screen, doesn't matter. What matters truly, it's what I love to do, what I'm capable to do for the world, and the people. People is what matters, ultimately. Genuine people, authentic people, which were two in this community for me, but never mind. All right, so apart from this bad intro, I want you guys to focus and concentrate and choose between deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3, and deck number 4. This pick a card again is addressed on what do you need to hear right now? What do you need to hear right now from your spirit guides? This is the message for you, and this is my favorite type of pick a cards, or card of the day, however you want to call it. You know, we have to play along with this algorithm for a reason or another. So I'm going to move ahead and do the reading for group number 1. What do you need to know right now from your spirit guides? All right, first of all, I see that we have, I hope you guys can see them. I'm going to move the cards over here like this so everybody can see their own cards. Otherwise, what's the point? Okay, hold on. So we have the Chariot card in the beginning. The Chariot card is number 7. The Chariot card that represents, and number 7 represents the spirit, represents Christ consciousness, represents the yin and the yang, the opposite meeting each other and moving forward triumphantly, represents new beginning, but represents more than new beginning, meaning like you are just like ending something or ending a relationship. It means within that existing relationship, or within that project, within that thing that you are doing, you are going to have a new beginning. I'm sorry, I wasn't focusing. And this new beginning is going to be very, very triumphant. And one of the prominent things that I see over here is that he's alone driving these two wild horses, so opposite and different from each other. That's an indication that your spirit guides want you to know that you are going to have success. You are going to move forward. You are going to have that idea that you need. You're going to have that relationship that you want, or your existing relationships or relationship. It's going to move forward in a way or another. This is you thriving after the badness. This is you thriving after the chaos, because he's almost resurrecting from the clouds. So what your spirit guides want you to know right now is that you must connect with that solar plexus chakra within, from your soul within, and shine that light regardless of the circumstances around you. You know, every dream can come true. Forget about the present and just dream. And And that is what they want you to do. They want you to move forward. And within this moving forward, we also have the Justice card. I don't read reversal. I just go with my own feeling. The Justice card to me indicates that not only the balance, but also you revealing the truth about whatever situation you needed to know right now, whether this is about love, relationships in general, career, home life, or possibly everything right now. These are two major arcana, meaning in other words, this is a major point in your life and a major turning point where you're going to see not only the success in the movement forward that you need, but you're going to see that justice coming along. Maybe you have felt betrayed, you have felt that some things around you were unfair, maybe you acted unfair. Nobody is perfect, but whatever was the situation right now, the truth is coming out to the surface. And truth, whether you are the one inflicting the injustice or having the injustice, it is always good because it cleans everything away. If people needed to go away from your life, that's the Justice card. If a job needed to go away from your life, that's the Justice card. If an attitude, a behavior that you were holding needed to fall, that is the Justice card. Whatever is coming full circle, and your spirit guides want you to know that this is all for your highest good. This is all for making you move forward. So this is what I am seeing. Then we also have Rhiannon. Rhiannon rings like a bell in the night, and when she loves a lover. I don't know if you guys remember the song from Fleetwood Mac. Rhiannon is the sorceress, is the witch. She's a witch with a black cat. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions to reality. This is a card of your spirit guides want you to know, group number 1, that you need to reclaim your power. You need to reclaim your unique entity, your unique self, your unique soul. You are powerful. You are a goddess, a god. You are a witch. You can reclaim your power and manifest your dreams into reality, no matter how many times you might have to start again. No matter if you were feeling defeated, or you were feeling that people betray you, or you were feeling whatever it was, this Justice card for you, whatever it means. Sorry, my hands are so dry, but we are obliged to put alcohol every day now with hands or wash them. It's a tragedy for our hands, really. Rhiannon is telling you, you can look up at the nature and go back within your own self and manifest again your dreams and reality, possibly even better than before. You know what I've noticed in these days? I watch so many documentaries about successful people in general, like Steve Jobs, or that we consider as successful. Walt Disney, which is one of my favorite examples, Oprah Winfrey, but so many, honestly, it's countless, or Bindo, like in many genre, even the spiritual community, non-spiritual community, doesn't matter. And what I noticed as a pattern for all of these people, yesterday, for example, I even watched a documentary about Pixar, and I all noticed that they all had great failures before that thriving success, because they regained their power back within those failures. They have learned, but moreover, I think they didn't do it out of ego. They did it because out of purpose, because they believed in their vision, and they could see the vision before anybody else could see it. They were like, I know this can work. I know this can happen. It's just that people are not getting yet. Maybe you're one of these people. You're one of the people where people are not getting you yet, but that's not a reason to give up on yourself. This is a reason to reclaim your power and just be yourself and do exactly you, the sorceress, possibly even using magic or spells. I'm a big fan of magic. Light and love, you're definitely a very sensitive, your spirit guides are saying, a very sensitive being, a very sensitive soul, and you're here and your purpose is to bring divine love and healing light to this world. Now, I have my own opinion about light workers and all of that. I think that the theory of light worker is true. I think light workers do exist, but they're not necessarily who we think they are. They're not necessarily who proclaim themselves to be a light worker. They're not like the universe universe doesn't work in labels, doesn't work in algorithm, doesn't work in anything that is boxed. A light worker could be your mom. A light worker could be a doctor that is saving people's life at this moment and doesn't even care about spirituality. A light worker could be the guy raising lions and helping them and helping the environment. A light worker is somebody that brings light. A light worker could be a guy on the street that tells you something really uplifting and motivating, and you don't feel like shit anymore. That is what is important. That is a light worker. So you are one of these people. You are one of these people that was here to bring light to the world in whatever shape or form you want to bring it. Now, this particular card also indicates that you're extremely sensitive, like I said before, which indicates that probably you could be an empath, or maybe you could be somebody that really is hard on themselves and feel that is not doing enough and you should do better. Why are the people are doing so much better than you? Or maybe you are doing good, you're doing fantastic, and people are telling you that, but for you it's never enough. For you, you feel this must be something more. There must be something more that I can do. You might be in relationship somebody that gets hurt very easily because you're very generous and you give your all yourself. And that is reminds me of the Justice card. So in this instance, what your spirit guides are trying to say is, don't give up on your light. It's not because you've been hurt, it's not because the world hurts you that you have to stop shining your light. It's unfortunate for other people if they have so much hatred that they need to hurt you, but you need to stand your center, you need to stand your ground, knowing your truth, regaining your power, and know, I am doing the best I can. How am I adding value? How am I shining my light? And that's all that matters, because ultimately that is what is going to propel your success. However, whatever success means for you, that is what is going to propel your abundance. That is what is going to propel your movement forward in life. And yeah, sure, probably you're unique, but that's even better. Now, we also have the celebration card. So really, your spirit guides want you to know that you have to hold on tight. The time for celebration is really next to your door. It's knocking at your door at this time. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. Well, obviously, if we are in quarantine still, you cannot go out. But could be metaphorical, obviously. An invitation could be on the way. It could be also that the quarantine will be for some states. I know not all of us are in quarantine, could be end up really soon. If you're watching this video some other time, it means you have to go out and celebrate. These messages are timeless, and celebration, it's on its way. So there is something very big, I feel, that is in store for you. And what is this thing exactly, I cannot pinpoint, but we have the solar plexus chakra, this Vadhisthana chakra. This Vadhisthana chakra talks about abundance, talks about passion, and talks about creativity especially. So I really feel you are going to thrive into something that you're doing creatively. Music could be, art could be, acting could be, anything that brings you joy and creativity in whatever shape or form. And that is what people probably are going to invite you to a certain event to celebrate your creativity or something among those lines. There is definitely a lot of magic going on in these cards. The sacred chakra is again the chakra of creativity and abundance, and also of pleasure, which indicates that card of celebration, like we were saying before. And this should be also your mantra: celebration, joy is my purpose, pleasure is my purpose, in a way where it's uplifting, obviously, where it's not detrimental. This is the time to put your creativity and project first. So for example, if you've been hurt by your friends or you've been hurt by a relationship, your spirit guides and angels want you to know that this is not a time to think about them, probably, because this is a time to think about you. This is a time to think about your creative projects first, the very ones that you hadn't shelved for months. So for example, if you've been so hard on yourself and procrastinated on doing certain projects, artistic project, your angels and spirit guides want you to know right now that you gotta do it. That is your path. That is your way. This is a time to work and shifting your relationship with money as well, because those are energy tools that can bring you great freedom. You have to probably change your perspective into money. Money, it's not something bad. Money is not something that you're lacking of. Money is a vehicle to let your dreams come true. So in order to make my dreams come true, I need money. Money gives me the sense of freedom. How can I get money? Probably by adding values in people's life. So by saying that, what is my talent? How do I add values for people? That is what is going to generate money for you. This is also the time to focus on pleasure, meaning what uplifts you. Dance around and living in your living room, and also take care of yourself, maybe with a bath, with luxurious oils. Treat yourself the way you will do to a lover, because you are your greatest love. And this is also a Whitney Houston song, The Greatest Love of All. I don't remember how the song went, but this is a song that I think you should listen to, because she talks about how she was hurted and she learned that the greatest love of all, it's the love for yourself, and it's also the easier one to do, even though it's so difficult to arrive to that. But I feel honestly, if you will focus on your creativity and your creative project, you will definitely be successful. You will definitely move forward from wherever disempowerment you have felt in this period, and you will shift your relationships. You will see that you will have other social invitations, you will have more friends, new love perhaps for some of you, and you will really be capable to shine in your light in the way that you should. That is what I hear for you, group number 1. This is your message from your spirit guides, what you need to know at this time right now. Need to know right now from your spirit guides. We have the Emperor card, very important card, because the Emperor symbolizes leadership, Aries card, and symbolizes strength and the fire energy, the energy of authority, the energy of success that is based upon structure, logic, and intentional decision. If you have made some important decision at this time, the universe wants you to know, your spirit guides want you to know that those choices will pay off. This is a time where you are called to be a leader. Let me tell you something about leadership. If you are a natural born leader, like the Emperor is, you cannot become the sheep. It's impossible. If you are born as a lion, you will behave as a lion. It doesn't matter how much sheep coat you want to put on top, and sheep is not something to judge other people. Let me tell you this, I'm not judging any sheep or any animal. I'm just saying, if you're born as a lion, you roar as a lion. You don't do bah. It's not possible. So that is who you are. You cannot fit where you don't belong. Leadership. If you're a natural born leader, you are born to lead. Born to lead, it's not easy because many negative energy might attack you. People might not understand you. And sometimes you can even piss people off in certain cases. But the spirit guides want you to know that this is what you were meant to do. You were meant to lead, whether it is a small community, a bigger community, millions of people. It depends on your personal life, but it doesn't matter. You have to own this and move forward with this intention. Also, like I said before, your spirit guides want you to know that if you made some important decision at this time, they want you to know that they were the right decisions. Why? Because we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups symbolizes love. The Holy Spirit symbolizes miracles, symbolizes new beginnings, symbolizes new love. So fit the message where it needs to fit. But with the Ace of Cups, it really tells me that whatever decision you have made, they are going to bring you new abundance. Abundance not only means money-wise, but it means emotional abundance, spiritual abundance, that inner feeling, that sensation that I am at the right place at the right time. I am doing the right thing for myself and therefore also for others. I am destined to have this new beginning. Why? Because I choose so. Because I made that decision. And that is what I see for you. We also have, in fact, Diana, the goddess of focused intention. She has an arrow and she's pointing it straight to one specific point to hit that cup and drink the water, the beautiful abundance from that cup. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and action focus on your target, and you will make your mark. So this is a prominent message from your spirit guides. I apologize, guys, because I know it's a bit bent, everything, but I hope you guys can see the cards. Diana is telling you right now that, in your spirit guides especially, that you are going to be successful. You just have to canalize your energy. You have to channel those energy in and, be resilient at this time. I also explained this in my e-course, Co-Creating Your Reality, which is so much more than just the law of attraction, where I explain how to utilize energy to make your dreams come true. And if you're thinking about me as an example, listen, I know a lot, but sometimes I don't apply what I say, which is the majority of psychic out there, and it brings negative results. I'm experimenting as well. But one thing is sure that I have learned, also by looking at other people's life, much more successful than I am, if you, with an unwavering hope and faith, channel an energy into a channel, and you just move it in one direction, that is the direction of your dreams, hopes, and desires, they are bound to get manifested, because you are not giving any other chances of the universe to go on about it in a different way. Or maybe I'm going to correct myself. They're going to manifest. Maybe they're not going to manifest exactly as you want, but they are going to, which is ultimately what matters. They can even high your expectation. They can be overcome and go beyond your expectation. But one thing is sure, your spirit guides want you to know that whatever decision you have made, you were born to be a leader. Your decisions are going to come as an outcome into miracles, blessings, new beginning, and especially if you keep your unwavering faith. Also, is important, your angels are saying that you decide. This is a time to decide on what you want to do. Make a decision based on your heart true desires. So this card reminds me again of the Emperor. This indicates that if you already made a decision, that was the good one. Like I said, if you are on the edge of making a decision, you must make it. This is the time where you focus not on all the numbers, so on all the logic of all the other people around you, or whatever other people are doing. You focus on you, on your heart desire, and you're like, I'm going to do it no matter what. No matter what, I'm going to believe in my vision. And that is what your spirit guides want you to do. I also have wait for winter. So perhaps you are one of the souls that has a difficult path ahead. Maybe not, maybe yes. But because you're a natural born leader, you need to give people time to adapt to your mentality, to adapt to your vision, to adapt to your projects, or whatever you're doing. Even if this is a relationship, maybe you need time to find that ultimate lover. Wait for winter. Winter is what is going to be your manifestation of these miracles. And you might think, wow, that's a lot of time, Well, time is an illusion, meaning, in other words, it can be a lot of time if you perceive it to be a lot of time. But if you just settle down in yourself, you center yourself, and you think, well, how can I utilize my now at the best possible? You will use this time, the summertime, to build that empire, to take those decisions, to have that unwavering faith. And in winter, boom, the celebration is going to happen. Wait for winter. During the colder months of the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Remember, how can I add value for my life? How can I add value for others? That it's all that matters. And also, as a last card, we have the beautiful card of union, the beautiful card of Tantra. So I'm going to open up parentheses for those of you who clicked on this video hoping to talk about love. If you are looking for love and relationship, but where possibly in winter you are going to find a very special person, you are not going to be single anymore, and you're going to find especially somebody you can unite and resonate with whatever you like. The label soulmate, to inflame, it doesn't matter. It's the union of hearts, the union of the body, the union of creativity, the union of feminine and masculine. For those of you who are not interested in love, Tantra, it means expanding your sense of liberation. Who do you think you are, and how much of your spirit guides are saying, have you bonded yourself, have you caged yourself into a label? I am a teacher, I am a psychic, I am a YouTuber, I am a musician, I am a mother. How much have you caged yourself into that label? And how much can you liberate yourself from that label? Maybe that is the decision that you need to take at this point. Past the dualistic mind that judges everything as right or wrong is the best thing that you can possibly do at this time, because you are actually headed for greater truth that comes from integration of what you have learned and what your dreams are. Because the structured masculine and flowing feminine within you are emerging, allowing you to move towards infinite consciousness. So you are upgrading to a new level of consciousness at this time. The mature masculine within you creates the presence, the focus, the stillness, and the determination that you need. But instead, the mature feminine within results into the creativity, the flow, the movement, and the sensuality and the nurturing that you're giving to your body. Both genders require a balance of these two energy. Continue to invite all aspects of yourself, your light, your shadow, your Shakti, your Shiva, your cognition, and your intuition. This is a great time where I think you are going to come out victorious because of new ideas, because of new progressive thinking, and because and this is a result of the integration that you have done through the years on what is truly authentic for you, what is truly powerful for you, and why are you creating things. So this is what your spirit guides want you to know right now. This is what you need to know right now. If you want a private reading, the link is down below. Obviously, keep in mind, this is a general reading. So let's move ahead. For those of you guys who choose pile number 3, what your spirit guides want you to know right now. What do you need to know right now? Keep in mind, this is a general reading. For private reading, the link is down below. So let's see what your spirit guides want you to know right now. Nice. The Temperance card. The Temperance card indicates that your angels, actually, your archangels. I am seeing Archangel Gabriel for some reason. I know I see you. Some others of you are more close to Archangel Michael. But Gabriel is the one that is coming very, very strongly. Gabriel is the Archangel of communications. So might be you're doing a work of communication for some reason, or you're improving your communicative skills in your relationships or in your daily life. However, what your spirit guides want you to know is that you are protected. Chill out. Nothing bad is going to happen to you or your loved ones. Even in these chaotic, crazy times, the Temperance card is a card of temperance, of balance, of patience, of don't worry about it. Everything is going to be fine. We are going to be fine. Solutions are going to come. Whatever you're asking, I don't know. But solutions are going to come. You are going to be fine. You are protected. Your loved ones are protected. Your angels have heard your prayers. That is what the Temperance card means. Also, we have the 3 of Wands. I think that probably group number 3, you have saw someone walking away from your life, a dream, a hope, a desire, a project walking away. And now you're looking at the horizon, overwhelmed and saying, what the heck? What am I going to do now? What I'm going to do next. You're almost there. You almost have an idea. It's there in the back of your mind, but you still need confirmation. You are praying to your angels, say, give me a sign. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I can do this. But it's there. There's some ideas lingering in your mind of what you know what to do. Whether, again, this could be about love, could be not, could be about projects. But there is something there. But there is also the earth of that thing going away. But whatever has went away from your life, physical, non-physical, whatever it is, it was meant to go. And this is a process that we all went through in this period. And it's meant to go because that energy is meant to come back to you, renewed and re-empowered, and re-empowering yourself. You're meant to have a new beginning, a very, very strong one. But you're still in the process, I feel, of healing. That is why your angels and spirit guides are there for you, sending you so much love and protect you at this time, because you're seeing that sheep going. But at the same time, the 3 of Wands is so fascinating because yes, it's a sheep going, but is it really a sheep going away? Or is it actually a ship coming? And that is the mystery of this card, the beauty of this card. There is something coming. It's just that you're almost there. You're almost there. Kali, the energy of the goddess, endings and new beginning. The lotus flower that blossoms even in the mud, that blossoms even in the dirt. Kali is the cosmic void. Kali is the scary goddess, the scary void within you and within the universe that is the potential for creation, the space where Shiva dances, the space where creation can begin but at the same time can also end. Kali is the nurturing mother, is the mother and the only goddess that will hug you in the time of desperation. It's the only goddess that will hug you. It could be also metaphorical, just follow me along on this one, but that can hug you where you're down and nobody is there for you, because she's not afraid to go in the mud. She's not afraid to go in the darkness of your own human being. She's not afraid to see ugliness. She's not afraid of the dirt. She's not afraid of sins. She is all embracing and all encompassing. She invites you in your void, because it's within that void and within that stillness that you can re-find yourself back. It's the ending, it's the death, and it's the new beginnings. It's a new cycle. It's the opening of your third eye. It's you seeing beyond the illusions of life. And when you realize that if we are only characters playing a character today, and my character has died, literally, that ship is gone, who am I? Am I really the body? Am I really the mind? Who am I? And through that questioning of who am I, you can see the new dawn. You can see the new beginning. The old must be released so that the new can enter. They really shorten the significance of Kali in a sentence, but that's very effective, is it not? This could be also for relationships. If you're wondering about love, you don't, but it's a general reading. It's the eclipse. Maybe the moon is affecting you at this time. Maybe you have a debilitated moon in your astrology and somebody has told you you're gonna go mad. You're not. You are just yourself. And what is going to happen is that whatever has went, whatever is going, is for your highest good. It's leading you exactly where you need to be, which is a bit of a cliche sentence, but it's ultimately the truth. Where you lead, where you are heading, you're a spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. This could be that you are going to be a spiritual teacher on YouTube with that communication of Archangel Gabriel. You're going to be a yoga teacher. You're going to be a preacher. You're going to be a teacher in general. Or maybe not. Maybe you're not going to do that as a career, but whatever you will go, because of this great encounter with the cosmic void, you will be able to share your experience, and through the sharing of your experience, you will be able to teach wisdom. That is where you are heading in a way or another. Also, surprisingly enough, we do have the protection card. The protection card, again, comes to remind you that no matter where you are right now in the world, you are protected. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. This also reminds me of Kali, because Kali is a powerful goddess to protect you from evil eye, to protect you from people thinking negative about you, people sending you negativity. Call upon Kali and she will protect you. In fact, she has the third eye wide open. You could have the third wide open too. This is the time to protect yourself, and the angels are definitely contributing to protect you, your environment, your loved ones, and your project. Cherish what you know and move forward with that, with this new beginnings. We also have the beautiful other goddess Durga. That's an indication for me, group number 3, that you are very feminine. You hold a very feminine energy, even though we all hold the masculine aspects of ourselves and feminine aspects of ourselves. That is the integration, that is the whole that we are, our wholeness. But Durga is another powerful goddess. She's another form of Shakti, of Parvati, potentially even of Kali if you're Indian and you know better. comment down below, of course. And Durga is the fierce, she as a vehicle, she has the lion or the tiger. So those two animals might be also your spirit guides, or might be holding much importance to you, the tiger and the lion, or felines in general. And Durga is the strength card. It's giving you that push that you need to have that new beginning, to have that leap of faith into the unknown once more. Durga is telling you that whatever you have been through in this period, you have come out stronger. You are defeating all evil. Durga is in fact the goddess that defeats all evil. Durga is our mantra, where they chant that mantra to hit that evil eye, to just banish those things away. She is the fierce goddess. And this also indicates, in my opinion, that you have an inner strength and protection that you don't even imagine. There are 3 cards of protection, group number 3: the Temperance card, the Durga card, and the protection card. We could also say that Kali is a protection card as well. You are exhibiting great strength in the face of things that will make others, including former version of yourself, crumble. You are stronger than even what you can imagine. You're stronger than what other people are doing. Durga, the warrior goddess, is with you, carrying her bow and arrow, sword, trident, lotus, thunderbolt, golden discus, and conch. You are embodying the energy and the strength and the loving protection of Durga. You have overcome major hardship in your life. With your willpower, you will continue to leap over any challenges that confront you. Call upon Durga, the mother, whenever you need an extra ounce of strength. You can do this. You can do this. I hope this reading resonated with you. Your spirit guides want you to know that you are stronger than whatever you can imagine. You are more. And you are protected, and you will overcome these challenges, and you will have this new beginning. It's meant to be. And most importantly, you are a spiritual warrior, and you are a spiritual teacher. In essence, doesn't matter what career you're going to end up doing, okay? This is what you need to hear right now. All right, for private reading, obviously the link is down below. Let's move on. For those of you guys who choose pile number 4, what you need to know right now. What is the message from your spirit guides? First message, the moon card. The moon must be strong in your chart. Or maybe it's something that is afflicting you right now. Challenge you right now. The moon, the energy of the full moon. I think we had it yesterday if you're watching this video. Otherwise, this bigger card is timeless, of course. The moon talks about your hidden shadows, talks about your psychic ability, talks about your intuition, talks about everything that is hidden in the surface. And while the wolves are howling at the moon, you are this Cancerian energy moving through the obstacles of life. And if you will follow the light of the moon, you will not lose yourself. That is the meaning of the moon card. And this is what you need to know right now. Maybe you are in the dark night of the soul. Maybe you are in the middle of darkness with wolves howling at you, with wolves attacking you even. But be that strong, committed Cancer. Even if you're not a Cancer, you don't have a moon in Cancer, it doesn't matter. But be that committed Cancer that looks at the moon and knows where to go, because it's following the light, it's following love, which is ultimately the only thing that matters. And mind you, following love, it's also possible when you are pretty misanthropic, as I am most of the time, and you might not resonate with humans in general. You might be a starseed with a moon card. You might be like, what the heck? Literally in the books of Dolores Cannon, there are souls saying humans are idiots. That means souls are evil. That means the souls are not full of love. No, they're just saying why they're acting the way they're doing. I don't get it. This is legit. It's legit to not get it. It's legit to have dark moments. It's totally fine if you don't like everybody all the time, if you don't agree with everybody all the time. What is important in love is that you follow yourself, your authenticity, but moreover, you do things for adding values in people's life in your own way. So that means you won't agree with everybody all the time, and that is fine. But as long as your intention are to heading up towards the light, That is all that matters. And that is what your spirit guides want you to know at this time. We also have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands for me symbolize the fact that you have been hurted so badly in this period, or maybe in the past. Maybe it could be also something that you don't even remember. Sorry, my cat is meowing. You have been hurt in the past and it's something that you don't even remember, or you're just been hurt in general, or you felt that everything that you have done was a failure and you will never see the light at the end of the tunnel. If you're resonating with this and you're still in that moment of, I feel defeated, but I know I shouldn't give up, well, you already know the answer. You shouldn't give up. You should keep going. That is what your spirit guides are saying, because eventually you're going to come from the 9th to the 10th. You're going to realize that your experience are your wisdom, but you don't have to carry them around like an empty closet all the time. You can release them at any time, and when you release them for real, you heal from them. And when you heal from them, they can truly be transmuted into wisdom, and they can truly serve yourself and others. We also have the Ma'at card, the ancient Egyptian goddess of justice and fairness. Maybe your life is being quite unfair, which has been quite of a theme around this speaker card for a while. It doesn't matter, because the goddess wants you to know, your spirit guides want you to know, that the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. The situation is calling you to have faith. The situation is calling you to reveal even more the truth about yourself and others and about the situation. You're gonna be fine, ultimately, even though the road might be a bit hard at the moment. Why also? Because there is a career change going on. And look at this, there is an angel over here lighting this tower, which I don't remember how to say in English, but it doesn't matter. And this angel is telling you, follow the light. Follow the light, even though you have to change career, even though you have to deconstruct everything and build a tower again. It doesn't matter, because on top of the tower, I'm going to be here. The angel of light, the Holy Spirit, the miracle is going to be there to celebrate you and your abundance. You are embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. That's very important. And in fact, the next card is the card of abundance. There is unexpected abundance coming your way. Even though it seems pretty confusing or dark at the moment, the angels and your spirit guides want you to know that abundance is definitely coming, because you have to prepare yourself for incoming abundance, they're saying. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everybody. The abundance of others doesn't have to define your abundance. The universe has infinite ways to bring on abundance, career changes in general, in multiple ways to multiple people. You just have to open your mind and, like I said before, following that light. Your last card is Shiva, the god of destruction, the cosmic dance. This is a very important card because this is a form of Shiva. A form of Shiv. This is the dancing Shiv. The dancing Shiv, which I'm going to tell you the name in a second, is very important because when Shiv came from the Himalaya, from the mountain, and started to teaching yoga and dance like a maniac, people thought he was mad. They weren't understanding what he was doing. But only 9 people decided to follow him and says, you need to teach me what you're doing because it sounds great. Because he was in ecstasy while he was dancing and doing all the yoga. And he teaches yoga to everybody. Yoga is the gift of Shiv to those people, to humanity, and yoga is the gift of India to the world. And Shiv also represents Yogi, represents again the first yogi, the god of destruction and rebirth, deconstructing that tower to be reborn again and eventually have even more abundance than before. You are truly on a yogi path. You're truly on a spiritual path, even if you're not practicing yoga. You are going to attain enlightenment or abandon yourself in ecstasy at some point. And this ecstasy and this enlightenment will come from the struggles of being being diverse, the struggle of being unique. Pulling Shiva represents moving past your limitation that could be from society, the body, the mind, or even the ego. It represents doing the inner work, which we were talking about before, that shadow work, to evolve. It is also a call for service, to teach others your wisdom so they can too become liberated. Exactly, because if you are going to follow this light, you're going to follow your intuition, you're going to follow the moon, you're not going to end up defeated. You're going to end up with a great realization and saying, what the heck, if I manage to change my life and have this abundance, you can do it too. And you can teach others and create and add values for others while you are doing the career that you love. For example, I'm going to give you like a very brief example. I was drawing lions recently. And I was seeing some of the documentaries also here on YouTube, and I stumbled upon this guy that is super young. I don't even remember his name, but basically he has he has some lions in Africa and he protects them and all of that jazz. So very, very, very interesting. I'm very into that, and environmentalist as well. But he was telling his story, and he was saying has at the beginning he was just being a marketing guy or something like that. He studied economics or something that had nothing to do with that. And all of a sudden he just decided to change. He decided to leave his job, go to Africa, and build his own dreams with the lions. And his dreams came true. Now we hear thousands of this story. This is merely an example. What is the common thing that all of these people have? They follow their heart. They follow their light, even though at the beginning people thought they were crazy, even though people are going to laugh at you, even though people are not going to understand, they're going to judge you unstable in some cases. It doesn't matter, because what matters is you following the light. It doesn't matter how many failures you might have added to your portfolio. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you follow the light, and ultimately you will end with that enormous abundance that is your birthright, because your birthright in your life purpose is to be joyful. Your birthright is to have abundance in whatever shape or form. But abundance can only enter your life when you're authentic and when you're truly following your call, when you're truly being yourself. And it takes a while. It takes a while to find yourself. It takes a while to dance like a mad Shiva. But it doesn't matter, because if you reach that point, you can also teach others how to do it by doing it. Not just on YouTube and teaching it, but by doing it, really. This is what I see for you, group number 4. I hope the reading resonated with you. This is what you need to hear right now from your spirit guides. And if you want a private reading, the link is down below. I hope you guys enjoy the speaker card. I don't know when I'm going to come next, but subscribe to this channel. If you want guidance or other things that I post on my channel, I have an entire library of videos, as you guys know, about literally each and every spiritual topic you can think about, and pick a cards about pretty much everything. So if you want to check it out, stick to this channel. And yeah, you're never wrong if you follow love. Bless everybody.